Everybody, my name is Afro the Sniper, and you are watching Warframe Wednesdays, which is a series I'm going to try to keep going for a while. I'm kind of in a streaming mood right now, um, so we are just gonna hop right into it. Today I'm about to show you some builds for the newest Warframe Koumei. Um, let's see if we could get some people watching. All right, so we are gonna go into the simulacrum.
Where would the sanctuary be without you?
Where would the sanctuary be without you? It'd be the sanctuary. If you're interested, pretty much every night I've been streaming Dead by Daylight on my Twitch channel, which is called Terror Time 666. So, check that out. Also, my main channel, if you're interested in anime at all, is called AfroX, so go check that out. All right. So let's start right at the top. My first build for Koumei is called Lachesis. I named it Lachesis because Lachesis in Greek mythology is the fate that is in charge of creating and holding the strings of fate. So that is kind of the lore behind it. So with this build, for the aura we have growing power. So this Lachesis build is pretty much this Lachesis build is designed so that so just for some context, Koumei's kind of a gimmick is that every time you cast an ability, she will roll her dice, and if you get triple sixes, then it supercharges the ability. This build is pretty much designed so that you can recast as many times as you want and keep re-rolling those dice until you get a favorable result. Um, so we're starting off with growing power. Growing power is really good with Koumei just because she's all about status effects. Her passive, every 60 seconds, one of Koumei's weapons will inflict random status effects for 60 seconds. So that works perfectly with growing power because on a status effect with a weapon, your squad. So sorry, it's early morning. Your squad increases personal ability strength by 25% for 6 seconds. Um, so if 4 people are running growing power, that's 100% boost if they all hit a status effect with the weapon at the same time. And if everybody's using Death Cube, you pretty much always got growing power on. So yeah. Rage. This converts 40% of damage on health to energy. Without shields, ally overguard imitates health. So this is pretty much just a means to gain more energy, which I'll explain why we need that right now. So we have Prime Flow, 185 energy max. That gives us an energy of a 972. And since we have preparation, the energy starts out at full at the beginning of a mission. Now, we have Arcane Battery. Arcane Battery gives you a 30% maximum energy per armor point, up to 1,000 energy. So a lot of our energy pool is coming from Arcane Battery right now. And so once we run out of energy from all the casting, we really need to have a way to put that back up. So that's why I have Rage on here. Now, to boost the armor, we have Steel Fiber. And then we also have Boreal's Hatred for a little more efficiency and shield capacity. Carnus Carapace gives us more armor and more health. And Natural Talent improves casting speed. And I like having Natural Talent on Koumei just because if you're casting a lot, you want to be able to bam, 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 get all of those abilities out there as fast as you can. Streamline for more efficiency. So with Streamline and Boreal's Hatred, we have a total of an extra 45% efficiency, which is really nice. Efficiency is good in this build because we don't want to run out of energy too fast. So that is Lachesis, and my appearance for Lachesis is this. Really, really nice pink design for her. And I will show you really quick what this does. We're going to want to pause the AI. We can take off invincibility. I'm going to bump these up to 130 on Steel Path. And let's give them like 20 Corrupted Butchers. Alright, so pretty much what we are doing here is... Okay, so as you can see, all the dice are rolling every time I cast this, and we're just trying to get 3 6s. And there's the 3 6s, which gives us the threads that do every type of damage. Right now, my primary weapon has extra status effects, so that's going to proc growing power. But yeah. The only ability on Koumei that this doesn't really work for is the Omamori, and that's because you can't recast it until all of the charges are gone. But yeah. And I mean, we've got so much energy that we can repeatedly even cast the ultimate, even though it has a cooldown. But yeah. So yeah, those are level 130 Steel Path enemies, and I honestly was killing them pretty easily. A good weapon to use with Koumei is where is it? The Lacera. And I like using the Lacera especially on my Dracula build because it has the highest status chance in the game. If you max out status chance, it has a 220.5% status chance, which is absolutely insane. There, that's my Dracula coloring. All right, moving on to the next build, we have the Puppet. The Puppet is a build mostly designed to work with everything else. So it has a lot of sets in it. So we have Mecha Empowered and Mecha Pulse. Those two work together with the Mecha mods on my dog, and they make it so that if I kill an enemy with and the final hit inflicts a status effect, that status effect will be transferred to everything within, I think it's 30 meters at max. So yeah, there's the mecha mods. Also, there's like the small stuff about them. Squad deals 150% extra damage against a marked enemy, and killing a marked enemy grants 60% armor for 20 seconds for each enemy within 30 meters. So Mega Pulse would really go well with Arcane Battery. All right. So we have Transient Fortitude, more strength, a little less duration. That is okay because we have Narrow-Minded for more duration, less range. That is okay because we have Overextended for more range and less strength. And so we also have Augur Secrets for more strength. Putting together the stuff in the Augur set, we have Augur Accord for more shield capacity, Augur Reach for more range, and Augur Message for more duration. So everything really in this build is very, very balanced. As you can see with the stats here, duration's at 196. Efficiency is at an even 100. Range is at 154, and strength is at 129. So yeah, for the arcanes, we have Arcane Grace on health damaged. 9% chance for 1% health regeneration for 9 seconds, and Mold Reconstruct, heal yourself and allies within affinity range 2 health for each energy point spent on the initial casting cost of abilities. This is pretty much just to keep Koumei alive, and just the idea that a well-designed puppet would probably be able to hold itself together. So for this demonstration, I'm going to change to my dog on the Mechamaru build, because that's what we have the mecha mods on. Mecha Overdrive there. And this is our Mechamaru appearance. Alright, I'm also going to change to a weapon that has the Augur mods on it. Just so you can see the impact of that. So the Augur set, its special, or its set ability is 240% energy spent on abilities is converted to shields. So the more I'm casting, the more shields that I get Augur Pack gives us 90% damage. Augur Secret gives us 90% status duration, which is very, very nice. So let's give a demonstration of the puppet right now. Although I am going to change to the puppet's appearance. Alright. Get a little bit of energy, and where is our marked target? There's our marked target. So see, just like that, I killed the marked target, and every other what was it? Every other enemy within that range got the same status effects. Because looking at the mecha mods now, yes, every enemy gets the status effects within 30 meters. We'll reset them just to show off the augur mods really quick. So if I cast my one, I got some shields there. We got a 666 on that one. That was lucky. So we're at 437 for shields. If I cast my 4, that goes up to 677. So that is the power of the augur mods. And yeah, the mecha mods are really, really good, especially when you get all 4 of them together. Because like you saw, you get extra you get 150% damage against the marked enemy. If you put on coaction drift, that is an extra, I think 30%. That's an extra 30%. So that is 180 damage against the marked enemy. And if you hit them, pretty much everything within 30 meters dies. So yeah, that is the puppet. Moving on to the next build, we have the Puppet Master. This was kind of my power fantasy build, designed to just be really, really good at using the abilities powerfully in a big way. So, starting off, we have Energy Siphon. Energy Siphon is going to give us constant flow of energy, as will Energy Nexus. So, with Energy Siphon and Energy Nexus, we are regaining 3.6 energy per second, which is really, really good, because we have one of my favorite arcane combinations here, Arcane Battery, which, as I told you, gives you 0.30% maximum energy per armor point up to 1,000 energy. And Arcane Guardian, which says on damage, there's a 15% chance to gain 900 armor for 20 seconds. And at max, you get an Arcane Revive. So, 0.30 maximum energy for every armor point up to 1,000 energy. So sometimes if you are damaged, you will immediately gain, go up to, like, nearly 1,000, energy, in your, energy maximum. So, that is the basis behind the whole energy thing. We have Blind Rage for 99% ability strength, but it drops ability efficiency. This build isn't that efficient. We have Primed Continuity for duration. Preparation, just so we have full energy at the beginning of the mission. Streamline for for a little more efficiency. Augur Secrets for more strength. Precision Intensify, which gives 90% ability strength to your 4th ability. And Stretch, which gives you ability range. I couldn't do a full stretch on this, just because we didn't have enough mod capacity. But Precision Intensify and Blind Rage is amazing, because that is giving you That is giving you 199% ability strength. So, um, pretty much it's giving you 200% ability strength, on top of your original 100. So ability strength here is 233, and that is not counting the precision intensify. So 233, that's really more like 333. Yeah, that's more like 333 ability strength. And as you can see on the fourth, the damage is 1,615. So absolutely devastating, the amount of puncture damage you're getting there. Um, as you know, puncture damage reduces the target's what is it? Damage output. Thank you. Um, so yeah, that is what this build is designed to do. Let's switch over to the Puppet Master appearance. And I will give you a good demonstration. Oh, I forgot to mention, I do have one Archon Shard on Koumei. That is the Crimson Archon Shard for 10% more ability strength, which is really, really nice. So, also, I have gone into the Helminth. If you haven't built the Helminth yet, don't even worry about it. You can still make this build. But in the Helminth, I gave up the Omikuji ability that gives you challenges for decrees, and I replaced it with Ensnare, just because I wanted a little more theming, and also the Ensnare works really well at grouping together enemies and making them stop attacking you. And that is a really, really nice thing. So, let's show you what the Puppet Master can do. Yeah, yeah. That's how powerful the 4 is. It, like, insta-kills Steel Path level enemies. So yeah, like I said, Puppet Master just really designed for a power trip, and just being a really powerful thing. In fact, just to give you an example, let's let's put and still, if you look, the amount of damage being done is absolutely mind-boggling. So the combination of him being strung up, these strings, and my dog attacking, that took out a fully powered executioner that was Steel Path level. Alright, so so I just want to say that these builds, like the Puppet Master, has the power to really deal with Steel Path enemies, but it doesn't have, it doesn't have the tankiness or the fortitude to really survive attacks. And that's where we move on to the next build, which I've called Killer Robot. This build is my Steel Path build. It is designed to be able to withstand the harsh damage that gets put on you in Steel Path. So, We have growing power. As you saw before, on status effect with weapon, your squad gets 25% ability strength combined with coaction drift, one of my favorite mods. Your squad benefits 15% more from auras, and you benefit an additional 15% from auras, which means that on growing power, when you get ability strength, instead of 25%, you're actually getting 55% more ability strength, um, which is absolutely amazing. Then we have energy conversion, grants 50% more ability strength for your next cast. So if you have growing power and energy conversion on with coaction drift, that is 105% more ability strength on your next cast. We have adaptation. When you're damaged, there's a 10% resistance of the to that damage type for 20 seconds, and that stacks up to 90%. That's at the max of this mod, but even if you have the base of this mod, it still gives you a 5% resistance, and it has kept me alive more times than you can imagine. Shock absorbers, and that's simply because adaptation doesn't really do that well against physical damage. Shock absorbers is extra physical damage. If you're really trying to make a good steel path build, also put an antitoxin, because toxin, even with adaptation, will still knock you on your back. Primed flow for more energy, of course. Constitution for more ability duration. We don't really care about the faster knockdown recovery. That's kind of just a bonus. Preparation for max energy at the beginning of the mission. Where you get preparation is from arbitration rewards, and you get that by doing arbitrations, which are missions given by the Arbiters of Hexus that you can only do once you have fully finished the star chart. That does include the Kuva Fortress and the Zariman missions. And I believe the Deimos missions now as well. And then we have Precision Intensify. I couldn't put on a full version of it just because of the mod capacity, but this is at least giving me a 15% ability strength for extra ability strength for my fourth ability. So, on the fourth ability, if I have growing power and energy conversion with coaction drift, that is 120% boost in ability strength. So that would make this 230 percent. So pretty much we're getting back up to the strength that the Puppet Master has once we have all of those together, which is really, really nice. But at base, it's doing 625 damage. That jumps up by about 1,000 when we get everything together. Yeah. So for the arcanes, we have Arcane Guardian and Arcane Blessing. Arcane Guardian, as I showed you before, 15% damage, 15% chance for 900 armor for 20 seconds on damage, and Arcane Blessing, on health pickup, it gives you plus 8 max health. That stacks up to 50 times, so 50 times 8 is 400, so you can get a maximum of plus 400 to your max health, which is nice because that's pretty much like adding a health mod. We are at 444 health right here, so adding 400 would bring us up to 844. Which is nice. Let's go over to the appearance for Killer Robot. I think it's pretty cool. So just to show you the arcane thing. So you can see my health is going up there, and 844. There we go. All right. So just to show what we have here, I am going to actually unpause the corrupted butchers and let them attack me, just so you can see. Oh, also I put roar on this build just for more damage. But see, not dying that easily. Her third ability really helps with this. Her third ability, here, I'll go visible again. Her third ability makes it so that you have a 50% chance of the enemy's attack healing you, which is really, really nice. But yeah, I have like the 900% armor right now. So this is really well. Also, some of them are irradiated, so they're kind of attacking themselves as well. Thanks to my dog, we still have a couple mecha mods on, and that's pretty much what let me just kill all of them right there. Lasso is amazing. 220% status chance, so there is that. So yeah, that is Killer Robot, just designed to really tank everything Steel Path could throw at you. Next up, we have the Grand Design build. So with Grand Design, I was kind of trying to come up with a catch-all design that would really even out everything. So a new arcane I haven't introduced yet. This is Arcane Ice Storm. On enemy frozen, you gain plus 2% ability strength and plus 2% ability duration for 15 seconds. That stacks up to 20 times for a 40% increase in strength and duration for those 15 seconds. So this arcane is great, but it does require that unless you're like playing Frost or an enemy or an ability, a Warframe with an ability that can freeze things, you really want to be making a build for your weapon so that it can freeze things. Also, Molt Augmented, that gives you 0.24% ability strength, which stacks up to 250 times. That at max, that will give you an extra 10% ability strength. Which isn't crazy good, but it's still your ability strength going up, which is nice. Energy 7 for more energy, Energy Nexus for more energy, Primed Flow for a bigger energy pool, Prime Continuity for more duration, Coaction Drift. So, Coaction Drift combined with Energy Siphon and Energy Nexus makes it so that we get makes it so that we get 3.8 energy per second. Precision Intensify for 90% more ability strength on the 4th. Hunter Adrenaline, which works pretty much just like Rage, except it converts 45% of damage on health to energy. And without shields, ally Overguard imitates health. What is it? Rage, I believe, only does 40%. So combining these two is great because it makes a full 85% chance. I believe. Where is Rage? Rage is right here. That gives 40%. So, yeah, putting those two together makes a 85% of damage to health is converted to energy, which is really, really nice. Also, on Hunter Adrenaline, 50% of companion damage on enemies that are affected by Slash So if you put slash on an enemy, your companion gets 50% damage. Fleeting expertise gives you 60% ability efficiency and drops your duration by 60%. These are corrupted mods, or some people call them 60/60s, because they give you 60 of one thing and drop another thing by 60. They're a real min-max mod. Streamline for more efficiency. So yeah, this was just all designed to really even out. Duration here I have at 95%, it's looking like. Efficiency is 175%. We have range at 100 and strength at 110, although with precision intensify, that goes up to a full 200%. And as you can see, that's reflected there in the full 1,000 damage done by Bunraku. So really, this Grand Design build was pretty much just designed to make a build that would continuously grow in ability strength. And so to really show you what it can do, I will have to use the Glaxion, because that is a gun that can instantly freeze things. We are not going to have the AI running around this time. On this build, I should switch to the Grand Design appearance. There we go. So, on this build, I, in the helmet, put on, Sickening Pulse. What that does is on any status effect except for, I believe, heat, slash, and electricity, it multiplies it by 10 stacks, and on heat, slash, and electricity, it resets the timers. So what this can do is if a couple enemies are affected by cold, you hit Sickening Pulse, they get 10 more stacks of cold, and they immediately freeze. See, and that makes Arcane Ice Storm go up much faster. And we're already at 20%, so with 20% ability strength, and all of these kills are giving us more ability strength through Mold Augmented. The only thing is that Arcane Ice Storm goes away very quickly. But like, if you have the mecha mods on, it's really nice, because then if you kill like the marked enemy and you kill him with a cold status effect, it gives a cold status effect to everybody in that range, which can really put up your Arcane Ice Storm very quickly. So that is Grand Design. And for our final upgrade, we have Adamantium, which Adamantium was really, really designed to just be the be-all, end-all of tankiness. So this is for like extreme end game steel path. So we have physique. Squad gains 20% maximum health. Um, we have potassium. Oh yes. So adamantium really was designed to uh, focus around the Omikuji ability. This build is designed for endurance runs. So if you're going into a survival mission and you're planning on being there for at least 20 minutes to an hour, this is the build for you. This build is designed to really fulfill most of the common requests that are given in the Omikuji, and to get a bunch of decrees, um, and to also survive. Um, Physique, like I said, 20% maximum health. Coaction drift, that gives you an additional 30%. So really you have 50% additional maximum health. Potassium gives you 90% aim glide and wall latch duration. With this build, you can pretty much fly, especially if you're Zephyr. This is because on a lot of the Omikuji challenges, you have to get a kill while in mid-air, and on a lot of them, you have to get them while you are latched onto a wall. Obviously, adaptation and shock absorbers to really stop against damage. Then we have steel fiber and vitality, armor and health together. Very, very good thing. And I've put antitoxin on here because antitoxin is just such a good combination with these two. If you really want an absolute tank build, put these three on and also add rolling guard. I'll show you what it does really quick. Rolling guard on dodge, you become invulnerable for 3 seconds and it removes all status effects. Although it does have a 7-second cooldown. So rolling guard is very good if you're in a really bad situation, you're about to die. All you just need to do is dodge. You become invulnerable for 3 seconds, and it removes all of the status effects on you. So, like, if you're deep in Toxin, like, I mean really deep in Toxin, it's a really good thing. And finally, we have Naira's Hatred. Naira's Hatred, just because of the mod capacity, I couldn't put a full one on, but this one gives you 29% more health and 12.5% more ability duration. So, this build, yeah, it's focused all around Omikuji, which pretty much it gives you a challenge, and if you complete the challenge, you get a Duviri, a Duviri decree. So pretty much, if you're in an endurance run and you've racked up 5 or 6 different decrees, you're doing really well, and you're kind of a monster in there. And if you roll 666s on her dice, you get a decree for free, and unlucky rolls give you a debuff that you have to deal with until the challenge is done. So if you get an unlucky roll, you might be constantly affected by Toxin or constantly affected by Slash while you do the challenge. But yeah. So as for the Arcanes, Arcane Guardian, as I've showed you before, it gives you a 15% chance for 900 armor. And Arcane Grace on health damage gives you a 9% chance for health regeneration for 9 seconds. This is a good combo as well, because if both of them are working at the same time, they both are based off of being damaged. And so if they're both working at the same time, then you are regaining health, and it is being bolstered by that armor at the same time. So it's much, much harder to take you down. Alright, so also the final appearance for adamantium. Really just tried to go with a fully steel-looking look, with all the insides being rust-colored. I just wanted that because this was meant for endurance build, so I imagine an old robot would have rust inside of her. So let us show you what this can do. And also the Omikuji has a growing cooldown timer, so I won't really be able to show you a lot of stuff, but with this, but kill 12 enemies during a wall latch. Alright, easy enough. Actually, just to do this faster, I am going to let's kill everybody, and I am going to take out the steel path, drop this down to about 30, level 30 enemies, just to make this really, really easy. Yeah. Okay. Oh, oh, okay. So we still have the Omikuji on. There. Got a decree. Critical melee hits grant 50% critical damage for 7 seconds. If you want to see what your decrees are, you can go to the pause screen and it will show you right there. So yeah, critical melee hits grant 50% critical damage for 7 seconds. Which is really, really nice. Okay. Let's boot these guys up again. New challenge. Kill 20 enemies while sliding. Okay. I will say on this build you might not want to have a companion, just because your companion might steal some of the kills that you need. Second decree, reduce incoming damage by 3%. And what did that say? Reduce incoming damage by 3% per decree up to 75%. So we have a 6% reduction in damage right now. Or, kill enemies that are 20 meters away. This is an easy one. Or I thought it was an easy one. There we go. Okay, we gotta respawn some guys. And there's our decree. We're in a vitality. So now we have a... this goes up. We now have a 9% reduction in damage. Reign of Vitality. Enemies have 60% chance to drop health orbs. Health orbs increase armor by 80% for 10 seconds. Effect triples for Warframes. So that is 100... that is... what is 8, 16, 24? That's 240 armor for 10 seconds. That we will get. So yeah, if you have like arcane battery, you're not only getting armor with this, but you're getting a ton of energy. But you can see on here, even with just like 3 decrees, she's already turning into such a beast. Okay, now that we got 3 decrees, we'll turn it up to the Steel Path ones. See, the decree, getting a critical melee hit grants 50% critical damage for 7 seconds. So now our criticals are hitting a lot harder. Although, that's the bad thing about the Lastra. The Lastra doesn't have as good of a critical chance as other stuff does. Where it shines in status, it lacks in critical. But yeah, see, our criticals are super going up right now. Alright. Well, that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed this. This is Warframe Wednesday, and those were all of my Koumei builds. So hope you enjoy them. Hope you take some insight from them. And we love being mod scientists. This is absolutely amazing. If you're interested in joining my clan is the Infinite Black Hole. So definitely check us out and let me know if you want to be in it. Anyways, I'm Afro the Sniper, and I'm out there waiting for you.